Start your computations.
Good morning, friends. Or should I say afternoon? I woke up at 8:30, had every intention to be productive at 8:30 in the morning. I got ready, I got dressed, and then life was like, nah girl, you good. You ever have those days where just like everything works against you and your productivity, and I mean, you're trying your best, but life's like, I don't know, maybe we should just throw her some curveballs. So that's been great. But that aside, I figured I would just take a moment to kind of catch up with you guys and talk, because I haven't really talked to you guys much. It's been a while. It's been a long time, actually, and I am so sorry about that. Life is crazy, obviously, and so much has changed in the last year. I'm not going to get into it, so instead I will just say I'm back, and I'm motivated to try and do things that make me happy, and creating makes me happy, so that is what I'm doing. So with that being said, I wanted to talk to you guys about where I'm at now. I'm starting to find myself wanting to create and wanting to get out of bed and wanting to try to do things that make me happy. I spent a really long time not doing anything that makes me happy, and then months would flash by, and then I'd be like, huh, I'm not happy. And then I realized, oh, I'm not happy because I'm not doing things that make me happy, and nothing's gonna just magically cure me. I have to prioritize my mental health. Gotcha. So, the bulk of what I'm trying to say here. I was creating for a while and not really posting it too much because I wasn't really happy with it. I wasn't proud of it. I couldn't figure out why I wasn't happy with it. I just didn't like it. I thought it was just the worst crap in the world. So then I remembered this post that I had read a couple months ago, and if I can find the original post or the post that I read, I'll include in the link in the description to the original creative mind behind it. But essentially the idea of the post was that there is three essentially phases. Phase you're currently in is you have a taste. You have a preference of art or writing or whatever you're doing creatively. You like what you like, and you're consuming a lot of content and a lot of seeing a lot of pieces that you genuinely either like, aspire to be, or you're just comparing that to your current work. And then on the other hand, there's your skill level, and your skill level doesn't necessarily match what you're comparing yourself to. You're comparing your beginning to someone's middle, and your skill level is not aligned with your taste. So there's basically this bridge gap between where you are and where you're comparing yourself, where you want to be. It's really difficult to see your work and be proud of it when your taste has evolved and changed, and you see things that you like and you know you like these things, but here you are. I was thinking about that post and how to combat that and help with that, and how to start liking my work. And these are the ideas that I thought of. Now I'm not saying that I've, like I said, created this. I'm sure someone out there has better articulated this concept, and if you know of a person who's talked more in depth about this and knows way more than I do, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. If you can, I would love to read someone who knows what they're talking about talk about this. But my theory is that there are 3-ish steps to getting to the point where your taste can possibly somewhat align with your skill level. And here's what I'm thinking. Step 1 is creating mindfully. So you just want to find creatives you aspire to be, or that you think are just killing the game. They're out there doing the dang thing. They're fantastic. You are inspired by them. You love their work. You gravitate towards their pieces. But not only that, I would say find about 6 different artists if you can. The more the merrier, but I think 6 is a solid number to start with. And to specifically look at their pieces. So scroll through their Instagram, through their portfolio, and pull the pieces that you gravitate towards the most, that you love, that you absolutely love, and save them. And then you're going to take a step back and look at the pieces and think, what do they have in common? What do you like about the pieces? What do you dislike about the pieces? What is your attention drawn to? How do you see yourself making those pieces? Really think about why you like these pieces. What do they have in common with each other? If they're all gouache and you're using oil, then maybe you should try gouache. You know what I mean? But it goes more deep into that. The more you pay attention to this step, the better. Identifying specifically why you like what you like and knowing that will help you so much more in the long run. So I say take as long as you need to and just really think about why you like the artist that you chose, why you like those specific pieces, and physically write them down. It'll help out so much in the next 2 processes. The next step is going to be you reflecting on your current work. What do you like about your current work? What do you not like about your current work? What is working for them that's not working for you? And this is when you can be as specific as possible. Like I said, the more detailed the better, but you want to be constructive and not just say, well, my art sucks, it's awful, it's just gross, I don't like it. Ugh. That's not helping you. You know that it sucks at that point. That doesn't help. So talk to yourself like you're talking to your best friend who's asking for your honest opinion about their work. Be constructive, be kind to yourself, and just understand that you're in the process of growing. You've already started the process of wanting to be better, so there's no point in just dragging yourself down even more and just beating yourself up over the fact that you don't like your work. Just be nice, just be kind to yourself, be understanding, be open-minded, and just take that time to think, okay, let me look through my previous work. Let me see why I don't like it. Okay, so now we have what you like with other people's art, and now we have what you do like and what you do not like with your own current art. Step 3 is implementation. So now you know what you like, now you know what you gravitate towards, now you know what you need to work on, and step 3 is just doing this, actually practicing, putting the time in. This is going to be the longest step there is. The other 2 I'm sure you'll breeze by in no time. Step 3 is going to take however long. It's going to be different for every single person, and it's basically just you putting in the effort, putting in the time, putting in the discipline to master the craft. So it's just day in and day out choosing to do so. And I think most successful people, obviously there's some outliers in this theory, but most successful people have 2 major things. The first one is discipline. They're disciplined enough, even when they don't feel like doing something, to do it. And setting time and carving time out, whether it be every day or so, just to do something that they don't necessarily want to do or feel like doing, but they know will help them in the long run. And the second thing is patience. It's going to take some time, and you're not going to be perfect at it the first go round. And I know personally for me, I hate when I'm bad at things. I'll try a new skill for the first time, and if I can't do it the very first try, I'm like, how dare you? You were the worst. How can you not do it? I don't understand, which obviously stops me from doing a lot of the things that I am interested in. So yeah, discipline and patience. It's going to take some time. You're not going to be great at it right away. Just putting the time in and saying, I want to prioritize this. This is what makes me happy. I want to learn this skill. I want to learn this craft. So I'm going to take the time to do it. Even if it's 5-10 minutes, that's fine. I know personally, if like I stop myself from doing things that I love out of fear of like being awful at them, but those days that I say no, like I'm going to do this day, and I like sit down to paint, and even if I spend 3 hours, I make one piece and I hate it, I walk away feeling better, knowing that I had actually been productive that day and did something that I genuinely loved to do, which is painting. Even if it was bad, I would feel 10 times more worse if I hadn't done it that day. I would have just beat myself up for the fact that I wasn't productive. I didn't do something that I loved that day. I didn't do something for me. So yeah, even if I spend 3 hours and it's awful, I still walk away at least feeling a little bit better than I would have if I had never even tried. And then here's the thing, y'all. If you never try, you'll literally never get better. So you're just feeding into that fear of just being bad, and you'll be bad. But if you just face it head on, accept you're gonna be bad for a little bit, and then you're gonna be bad for a little bit, and then you're gonna notice you're glad you're getting better. And then suddenly you're great at it. And you're like, oh, failure? Who? Not me. I'm living my best life. No one can stop me. She humble, she out here doing the dang thing, you know? But if you literally just never start because of fear of failure, you're giving into failure and you're therefore failing. So the only way that you can not fail is to do it. So you need to do it. This is me telling you to do the dang thing. All of that to say, have discipline, have patience, be kind to yourself, understand that it's going to take some time, but understand that you are going to kill it. You're going to be so good at it. It's going to be so worth your time. You got this. I believe in you. So, this has been my TED Talk.